Hey guys, welcome back to Music Why Not. Today I'm here with Western Star. How are you guys?
Good.
Real good.
How you doing, Maria?
This is your first time at South by South?
No, we were here last year.
You were here last
And
year.
We played ACL the year before that, so.
Awesome corn lovers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different.
Right, definitely. I like to go back a little bit and capture the essence of a band. I think that's really important for the people that listen to your music to get to know you a little bit better. So can you guys tell me a little bit about how you guys formed and you guys start playing music together?
Well, me and him grew up together, kinda. We played in different bands, and we've been playing together since we were 14 or something. And he moved up to Boston to go to school, and then I kind of moved up there late and started playing, and then we did a big tour around the country as
Just
a duo.
the two of us, yeah. What was it, like 3 months?
Yep. We went to Toronto and out to California and all around, so that's how we...
We broke down in Texas, the van broke down.
Oh, no.
So I got a lot of family down here, and we ended up staying for 2 weeks over
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. And since then, at the end of that trip, my dad and his brother they bought an old tree farm and started a cattle ranch. And it was basically like fields of stumps, and that's it. Turn it into a ranch was the idea. And so we met up with Bob in Baltimore
Yeah.
about 3 months after that trip.
No, I met you guys before you left, and then they left. We started practicing, and they left for Texas. And then I got super bored. I was like, "We're going to Texas."
I'd never played a show with you because me and him knew all the songs, and he knew the songs. So we flew back to Baltimore for a show, and we just played, and it was awesome. And then Bob came back to Texas with us.
And we've been touring back and forth since then through North Carolina, Alabama, Louisiana, Tennessee, all that, just swinging back and forth, working and doing 2 to 3 week legs.
Oh, wow.
And we hooked up with Jeff Smith from Sauce Tex, who's our label now. They put out our record that we pretty much wrote and rehearsed and got together with the band at the
In
ranch.
Texas, yeah. We would get up really early, build a bunch of fence, or drive dump trucks. So we dug a 12-acre lake and built about 10 miles of fence. So we'd work all day, and then we'd practice music at night.
That's what I like about your band. Actually, what caught my attention, I was going through the list of bands that were playing rock music because that's what I listen to.
Sweet.
And in the bio, it said that they'll be touring all year, living out of the band, burning it down every now. Now, I love that so much. I feel like a key to being a really good musician is to put all your hard work and passion into what you do. So why did you guys individually start playing music?
Shit, I just always wanted to play the drums. I don't play the drums, but I just love the drums. And my parents wouldn't let, they were like, you gotta play piano first. And I was like, I'm not playing piano, that's for sissies. So, and then I started listening to punk rock, and I bought a little crappy guitar and just started learning band songs, And then I started playing Metallica and stuff, and started listening to death metal, and that's what got me fast at guitar. And then I found out about Led Zeppelin and AC/DC, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is what I want to play,
And then I taught him about country music.
He taught me about country music. I didn't like country because I didn't know. I was forced to listen to Christian music growing up, so I didn't know about good stuff,
Right.
So he showed me, first probably Bob Dylan, and then Willie Nelson and
A lot of that.
Texas singer-songwriter people.
Towns
So.
and the 97s and all that. I got into music from a super early age. My stepdad was a piano player, classically trained, and we always sang in the church. And then my dad and his dad, my grandfather, always played music. My granddad played guitar and did a little tour managing thing with
Wayne Stewart, right?
Wynn Stewart and Waylon Jennings. He was with them for a long time, and I always just kind of felt like I just always had to play music. That was kind of my dad.
Does your dad play
his
the band
guitar?
too?
Yeah, my dad played in bands. He gave me his guitar when he turned 40, and I was 12 or 13, and he's like, "I'm done playing music. Here's my guitar."
Passed on to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we should talk about how Matt got in the band. Matt's the new bass player.
Yeah, Matt's our new bass player, man.
And he's killing it.
Yeah.
He was
We're
the front
happy.
man for a band called Golden Sombreros back in Baltimore. You should check it out.
Oh, really? Check it out, guys.
Yeah,
So,
Golden Sombreros.
But
Fuck yeah.
we stole him.
Yeah, we stole him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking, what do they call it? Shanghaied him.
Yeah.
drugged him up, threw him in the van.
Yeah, he woke up and learned the songs.
From the album Fireball, I really like the song Stars and Cards. I think it's like such a good tune. I love the lyrics are class and like the instrumentals are pretty good. So can you guys tell me what the process was like for that song? How did it come together creatively? Because I really, really like it. It's really like...
That's a super good question. Can I
Yeah,
take this one?
sure.
So,
Yes, please.
okay, so Matt's our new bass player.
Right.
So my brother Nick was our bass player for the first 2.5 years of the band. And he wrote, I think, about 4 of the songs on the record, including Stars and Cards.
We guided him through chord changes because he didn't know a lot of theory.
He's like a total poet,
Yeah, he's a great
but
lyricist.
like just really rudimentary guitar playing and abilities. Super just like basically just power chords, you know? A little bit of bar chord action. He's a lot better now, but he and I started collaborating when he moved back to Baltimore pretty much like every day after work, and he'd been through a little bit of a rough time, and we hadn't been seeing each other very much, and I had moved to Baltimore and he was back in Baltimore, and we started writing songs together, and he had lots of lyrics and chords, and we would just back and forth on them, and that's when we met Bob. And so we just started a little 3-piece with Bob. We always wanted to get Justin in on it, but me and Nick worked on the songs on acoustic guitars. He would bring the lyrics to the table. I would suggest little changes to the lyrics, but not anything too wild lyrically. Just like maybe you could change that to the or some small things like that to make it easier to sing, and just sort of some structural stuff. But we both sing on that song. We do like a dual vocal thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it just really evolved out of he and I getting together as brothers and writing, and then once we brought it to Bob and electrified it, that's where all that sort of spacey stuff came in.
So that song was about him going to buy drugs when he was in a bad state.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it was like, we didn't know what it was about, and he like explained the whole thing. We're like, whoa, like it makes sense now.
What I really like about your albums is that I feel like they're really well put together. They flow really nicely. So how do you guys make the cut for the songs? What do you decide what song goes on an album or what doesn't go on?
I think we recorded like 16 songs
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
album, and we picked 12 of them. It was just like some of them didn't turn out that good.
We had 5 days, and they were 8-hour days, and we recorded like, what was it, like 4 songs a day, right?
No, we recorded all of them in 2 days, and then did all the overdubs.
Okay, so we were just trying to bust it out really fast, right? And then
We came right off the road, right off tour.
Tour.
Boom.
Yeah.
This is our live. So those are like live, you know.
yeah, it's
minimal
all pretty much
overdubs.
live, yeah.
There were some vocal overdubs with Nick. I think most of mine are all live vocal takes, and
I
Justin.
did a couple guitar overdubs.
Yeah. Especially on Lady Killer, we went a little wild with that
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, but it was also, we had Ken Bethay from Old 97s. He produced it. So one song that was on there that I liked because it was a badass tune. We didn't get a super good take, and he was like, "You guys know that this lick in the song is like from a Rush song,
No,
kind of
Journey. He's like,
Journey
this is a
song."
Journey.
Yeah,
it's
and I
like
was
the
like,
whole song,
"No, I don't
yeah.
listen to Journey, bro. Like I just wrote that shit out of my brain, man." So.
But he was like, you can't have that one on there. And it wasn't a good take anyway. So there was a couple little like,
Yeah, and like
Things
release
that-
date, he was like, you guys can't release it in like Thanksgiving time because that's when Taylor Swift is putting a record out.
Yeah.
We're like, dude, people that listen to us,
Don't listen.
yeah. So, but
But-
you know, Lemmy loves Taylor Swift. Random thing, but
I
yeah.
got a big thing for it too.
But then with the arranging of the songs,
Taylor Swift.
his stepmom works for WTMD, which is like a college radio station in Baltimore, and they're super like awesome for the music community there.
Oh, that's really cool.
And we had like had a couple different orders of songs, like we wanted to flow like
Yeah.
like if you listen to an album and like you know which song comes next after you've listened to that album so many times.
The artist that I would have liked to sing live would probably be John Lennon or Bon Scott from AC/DC, live band. So for you guys, what is an artist that you would have liked to see play live? We can start on that
Guy
side.
Clark, probably.
What about you, Bob?
Refused back in the day.
I've seen like most everybody that I wanted to see, but I would go see Bob Dylan again. Solo. That would be awesome if I could see him solo. Yeah.
Led Zeppelin.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
classic.
I don't want to see him with John Bonham's son because like I watched that and I was like, he plays the parts, but it's not the
It's
same.
not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the same. Okay, now, for example, my first recollection of live music was I saw Rod Stewart when I was like little. So for you guys, what would you say your first recollection of live music was?
Well, I saw some local bands like when I started first playing music, but me and him went to see Guar like with his dad at 9:30 Club, and it just like blew my mind. I was like, holy shit! Like you know,
What is this?
yeah, like
That
covered
was
in
a
blood.
nuts
Like,
show.
yeah, they're like blowing Hillary Clinton up on stage and stuff. I'm like, this is crazy, but that was really cool.
My first, I remember going to see the old 97s when I was like probably, I want to say like 5. And I remember very clearly some restaurant, like a TGI Fridays somewhere in Texas, and them doing a sound check, and I got to strum on a guitar and bang on a tom, and that was like first impression of like live rock and roll. Yeah.
I saw Backstreet Boys. And then then I saw my cousin's band when I was like 12. They're called Hang Loose out of Towson, Maryland. And I was like, this is sweet, I want to do that too.
I saw Dave Edmunds when I was like 2. I don't really remember that. But then I saw Green Day.
Sweet.
That was pretty cool.
Do you guys remember the first album you ever bought?
Slowly going away to Buffalo. MHPX.
Tom Petty, Echo. That was the first one.
Mine's embarrassing because like I said, I was forced to listen to Christian music, and like the closest I could get to secular music was my dad let me my mom let me buy a Digimon like sampler CD at Costco one time, and it had like "We're the kids in America." Whoa. It had that song. And
Probably something lame.
I think like Blink-182 or something.
That's not lame.
Now, to kind of finish off the interview, is there anything you'd like to say to the people that stuck by your side in your music, and to the people that would potentially watch this?
we love you.
We love you. Thank you for all the help that every person that's ever let us crash on your floor, couch, barn, floor, fed us tacos. Thanks.
And coming to the shows, everybody that comes to the shows, thank you so much.
Yes. Keep coming. We
Yep.
got a new record coming out. I don't know when, but we're making it right now.
Yeah, appreciate everything.
And thanks for having us out too.
Well, thank you guys so much. For more on your favorite artists, check out musicwhynot.com. Bye.